Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Gary here. Boy, it's raining in Cincinnati this morning. I'm having one of those days where I don't feel like going anywhere. I told Roger I'd come up to see him today at the store. Haven't seen the boy since I retired. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to drive out in this stuff. That's the nice thing about being retired. You can go and do whatever the fuck you want to do whenever you want to do it. And I'm not going to go out in this stuff. I'm a pussy like that. I just washed my car. I just washed the car, Roger. I don't know, maybe today I'll just, I gotta cook. I bought a lot of food. I'm gonna cook today and then, I portion out food throughout the week, so I'll cook a bunch of chicken and shit like that. Anyway, enough of that. Today's episode, we're gonna talk a little bit about awkward first dates. And the first one I'm gonna talk about, this was it almost 10 years ago. It was a fix-up. A friend of mine introduced me to this gal, and we had chatted on the phone a few times. We had shared pictures. I got a picture of her. She sent me a picture of her. She took a picture of herself, a selfie, and I sent her a picture of me off my Facebook wall. And then we became friends on Facebook, so I got a chance to see a lot of her pictures on Facebook. And of course, they were all dated, so I mean, they weren't really what she looked like in present day. So, but I don't give I don't put a lot of stock in old photos. I put more stock in what they sound like on the phone or in person. But in our case, it was everything on the phone. The lighting in here today sucks. I'm sorry. That's better. God damn, we're in the dark here. So I put more stock in what someone looks like up close and what they have to say, what comes out of their mouth up close. And I'm not going to mention the gal's name because she might be watching. I'm not friends with her anymore, but I have one of my circles of friends. She's part of that circle, although I haven't seen her in over 10 years. And I don't want to, and I know there might be a couple people that follow my channel. Anyways. So the day comes where I'm going to take her out. We arranged. I said, hey, so I'm on the phone with her. I said, so let's go out. It was like a Friday night. I'll pick you up. Here's your address. And she was close. I mean, proximity wise, she was like, that's back when I lived in a different part of the city. I was living in Oakley, Ohio, a little closer to downtown, and she lived downtown. And so I went downtown to pick her up. When I knocked on the door, it's like it just happened yesterday. When I knocked on the door and she answered the door, she was a lot prettier in person. But as big as the southern sky on her lower lip was a herpes sore or a cold sore. It took away from me looking at her face and looking down at this goddamn herpes sore on her fucking lip. Or a cold sore, whatever it was. But it was disgusting. It was like the size of a number 2 pencil eraser, maybe half of that size. But it was big enough for you to get your attention on it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Now, granted, can I cut her slack? Hey, Gary, cut her some slack. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fucking do that. And here's why. If you know you got something growing on your lip, all right, you cancel the date. You find a way to cancel it. I mean, I had already been talking to this gal for about 2 weeks on the phone. We didn't meet right away because I like to get to know people personally. I like to get to know people. And I take shit slow. Anyways, so if you know you got this, if it's a cold sore, it's probably a cold sore. But either way, it put a damper on the date. So you got this cold sore growing on your fucking face. You cancel the date. Hey Gary, I can't make it. Something came up. Or hey Gary, I can't make it. I'm not feeling that great tonight. Hey Gary, I'm having woman issues right now. It's that time of the month. I'm just not gonna. Can we do it another time? Wait for the thing to go down because they don't last forever. They go away. So we went out anyway. I mean, I wasn't going to say, oh my God, Jesus H. Christ on a popsicle stick. What the fuck is that thing on your lip? I'm not going to do that. I mean, that's what I would say or how I would react around my boys. You know, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What is that? Nah, but I'm not going to do that to her face. I wouldn't do that. I'm not heartless like that. But, you know, so we went out anyway. And the whole date, I found myself looking down at that thing on her lip. I mean, granted, I was making sure she wasn't looking in my direction. Like when she was reading her menu, I couldn't help but to look over the top of my menu and look down at that thing on her lip. And she kept on going, licking her lips and licking over that bump. Like, what the fuck, man? So I was really getting along well with her. We had a nice time. We had a lot in common. I liked horse racing. She liked horse racing. I mean, that was a big one right there. I liked antiquing. She liked antiquing. I liked to read books about nature. She liked reading books about nature. I mean, we had things in common. And I think in any dating situation, you gotta have things in common. Thank God she wasn't one of these Harley babes. I mean, Jesus H. Christ. You see these women out there that are like in the Harley. I'm a biker babe. Yeah, I get in the back of a Harley. Yeah, the Harley got tattoos all over my face. I got tattoos all over both my arms. Yeah, I'm a Harley babe. I got to sit on those bikes and when they go. No, thank you, but thank you. How many guys has she been with? You know? Probably been gangbanged by the whole fucking biker group. You know, what the fuck? Biker babes? Nah. They belong in their own world, all by themselves. Biker Babe Island. No, I'm sorry. And smokers. Thank God she wasn't a smoker, and she wasn't a power drinker. That's back when I still drank beer. But if I'm on a first date, I'm drinking one beer. I got to behave. Besides, I got to drive. So that was a first date, and we went out again. And the second time we went out, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I went out with her again. I took her out one more time, and I think 2 weeks went by, and I figured out 2 weeks. I'll give it 2 more weeks because in 2 weeks that thing's got to go down, right? I mean, if it's a herpes sore, I don't know much about herpes simplex. I don't know much about that virus. I sure as shit wasn't gonna kiss her. I don't get that herpes on my lip. But I know, Gary, I'm not that shallow, people. I'm not. But come on, let's be real. You know, you're going to want to kiss something with a herpes sore? I don't give a fuck how horny you are. No. Don't do it. Excuse me. So 2 weeks went by. We went out again. It was still there. It wasn't as big. It was surface level. Now you could tell it was going down, but it took 2 weeks plus. Hey, you got something going on down there. We had a nice second date. You know, we went to Keeneland Racecourse. We went as a group. You know, she met me down there with a bunch of her girlfriends, and I brought some of my buddies, and it was a group thing. So we were safe. We drove separate. They drove separate, you know, and it was a good time. We had a good time. Down there. If you go to Keeneland Racecourse in Lexington and you don't have a good time, it's your fault. If you want to see some really good people washing, go to Keeneland. You see all these 90-year-old men with 17, 18-year-old girls on their arm. Oh, it's love. Oh, I just love looking at your wrinkled face. Oh, yes. And I love all the money you have in the bank. Oh, yeah, you give me that Visa Black card. Oh, I get to go spending with my girlfriends. You know, it's about sugar daddies down there. Sugar Daddy Central. But I'm getting off topic. But that was a weird date. And I still talk to her occasionally. I mean, she's a nice gal. I mean, I saw her down at Belterra Racecourse this summer a couple times with her girlfriends. She's a nice gal. I never kissed her. Fuck no, I'm not going to kiss that shit. No fucking way. Because, I saw her again this summer, and she had another one on the other side of her mouth. I mean, everyone knows what a dermatologist is, right? They got shit for that. I mean, she had a good job with Procter & Gamble. I mean, she made big dollars. She made more money. She made like 3 times much more a year than I made. Much more? Really good English, Gary. She made 3 times more than I made a year. Surely you can afford a drug or a pill or something to get rid of that, unless it's a virus, unless it's actually the herpes. It's like luggage. You keep that shit forever, right? No, fuck. No. Feel sorry for people like that. We're not all bulletproof. It's called life. Shit happens, right? Oh, I'm clean. I swear I'm clean. I love you. I'm clean. And then the next day you got herpes sores all over your penis. I thought you said you were clean. Well, I thought I was. God. I'm not sexually active right now, and I thank God for that. Like I said, I'm super picky. I'm super picky, and and everyone, out there that is my age or a little bit younger, you get it. It's fucking crazy world out there, man. The dating scene is fucked up. It really is. There's a thing they do now. There's a thing now women do. Instead of, if they don't like you, they don't call you and say, hey, things aren't working out, blah, blah. Or, hey, I had a really nice time, but, I'm gonna lie to me. Hey, I had a really nice time, Gary. I had a really good time, had a really good date with you, but I'm still having a hard time getting over my ex-boyfriend. I'm really having a hard time. I'm not ready. I would have been okay with that. I've been way okay with that. But anymore, what they do, they don't call, they don't text, nothing. Then they'll block you. It's called ghosting. Ooh, they ghost you. Why? Because they don't have a backbone. Or they listen to their girlfriends. Oh, just ghost him. Fuck him. Just ghost him. Don't worry about it. You don't have to come up with a story. Just ghost his ass. Well, what if he tries to call me or text me? Block his ass. Then change your phone number. God damn. Like I said, I'm not dating right now. And I'm not gonna fuck it. No. Not unless I meet someone who's perfect. I never wanted to meet someone who's perfect, but anymore you have to, because fuck. The rules of engagement and dating have changed drastically over the years. Drastically, bros and girls. If you're out there dating, you know what I'm saying? A whole different world. Anyway, that was my one story about a crazy date. I have a few of them, but that's just one I'm going to leave today because I wanted to make this thing short. I got things I want to do. Well, what are you going to do, Gary? It's raining out. Well, but I'll find things to do. I'm always doing something. So, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do some stuff today. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe, I don't know. I'll let you know in my next episode what I did today. But I'm not going to be running my mouth on here. I'm not going to do it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make another pot of coffee. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to make another pot of coffee. That's what I'm going to do. Gary, do you ever shut up? No, I never really do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the content today. Oh, by the way, one quick message. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and I said, well, she goes, hey, I saw your content on your show. I looked you up. A friend of mine told me about your show. I said, what'd you think? She goes, oh, I really liked it. I said, and she told me about the episode she watched. And I said, did you like it? She goes, yeah, Gary, I was laughing my ass off. I said, well, tell you what, subscribe to my channel. It'll help my channel. She goes, oh, yeah, but I don't want to pay for anything. I'm here to tell you right now, by subscribing to my channel, it doesn't mean you're paying for anything. And when she said that, I was like, holy shit, how many people have been watching my content and don't subscribe because they're afraid they got to pay for something? There is no pay. It just means that you're going to get notifications on either your television set or on your cell phone that I got a new episode up. That's all subscribe means. So go ahead, subscribe away. Build up those subscriptions. Grow my channel. It's good for my ego. Or not. I don't give a fuck either way. I want to keep on running my mouth, man. I really am. I just love doing this shit. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic day. Hope you stay dry. If it's raining where you are, it's in Cincinnati, it's coming down pretty good. So you all have a fantastic day. If I don't talk to you before then, have a nice Thanksgiving. And I'll catch up to you later. Peace out.